Oh, goody, what a perfect way to start the day. I've not ended the day actually yet. What a wonderful thing to do before settling down for bed. Saf, it's a night that reminds me of the night when we went out for a walk. I don't want to think about that. I really don't. Stop talking to me. Do you regret the time you spent with me? Could it be that you already felt uncomfortable with me since that day? I thought I was never lonely, not even for a moment, but it was all just my imagination. A lot has changed since the day we enjoyed the peaceful night walk. Hatred makes my blood boil without a single sign of cooling down, and the darkness within me has never been stronger. Something disastrous will happen to you if you can't control the darkness within you, Rika. Oh my god. I told you there's something disastrous is disastrous only on your standard. I'm not afraid. In fact, fearing the darkness is exactly what I want. You and V, both of you are afraid of something disastrous. Was V afraid when he said that? Or love was just an obsession? I still cannot believe those words. I wonder if V said them because of you. I think it was a realization essential for V. It's not something that derived from fear. It's something that he needed for himself. I don't understand, because my fear is my companion. I can't even imagine what the idea of being free from fear is like. It seems you understand something that I don't. If it's true, I'll acknowledge your power. I'll acknowledge it, and I want to embrace it. Are you on the light side than the darkness? That's more natural to me. I'm not going to start being possessive of V, because that's exactly what she was, and I don't want to trap him in yet another toxic relationship. You're probably thinking like that right now since you followed V. The devil within you will someday writhe in pain if you keep following the light. I can't imagine what agony your devil will go through, continuously suppressed just because it goes against the justice, even though there's something it wants to do. Have you ever thought why you follow the light? Were you like that from birth? Or don't you think perhaps you're mistaken that you must follow the light because of your fear? That's what usually happens with children who behave like they behave. You think they'll get scorned when you follow your instincts, and you follow the light because you fear that you won't be loved. Think about it. Think about whether or not you're following those children's footprints. Oh, I'm too tired for this. I'm not afraid of anything because my true nature is close to the light. I strongly believe I should be nice because of my fear. I'm still afraid, but that's something that I want. Be nice because of your fear. Oh my god, my head is hurting. Oh, I see, you're always afraid that if you're not nice, then the world will abandon you, weren't you? Oh, I understand what I said now. Oh, I'm too tired for this. Ignore me. Oh, hopefully that doesn't have too much of an impact. Oh, I swear I'm falling asleep as I read. That feeling, that fear, I know all of them well, and people in the Mintide are just like you. You might fit better here. Much better. Think about it. You only get to live once. What kind of life would you have, living a tamed and well-behaved life because of your fear, or living a free life, discovering and uncovering the real you? Just as expected, the attack pattern changed completely. But I don't think this guy is the type that will use such pattern based on the patterns he exhibited so far. This patterning will make him prone to making mistakes. Strange. And why do I now have two hackers? I don't think I can win if they attack together. This is bad. Could you stop the mumbling? It sounds like a lullaby. How's the examination going, madam? Oh, my eyes are about to explode. I'd more than love to yell at you to not call me that, but it looks like I don't have any energy left for that. Oh, I feel you. Have you got one eye closed, Vanderwood? Oh, you really are tired. Take a break, but make sure you finish it in time. You think that's possible? I'm picking the ones that seem closest to the one you're talking about, but I've been looking at too many images, so now they're starting to look the same. Sometimes similar, sometimes not. This is nuts, it's so confusing. I mean, how are you supposed to tell what a satellite image looks like with your naked eyes and talk about the quality of those images? It's not like these images are showing an direct profile of this person. Ah! It looks like there were more than just 1 or 2 people here. Ah. Keep it together, Vanderwood. How many did you finish? Right now I'm on the 2683rd image. When will I ever finish these? And you're still looking after V, right? Yeah, and that part really isn't difficult thanks to that lady called Saf, was it? Oh, hey, can't you also have her take care of some of these? It's not good for her eyes. Hey, then what about me? You think my eyeballs are made of steel or something? Car. Oh, just you wait until I get that stupid car. And please make sure you look at them very well, please. Hey, but listen, isn't he an important member of that association you're personally active at? Yeah, he is. Did something happen to him? He's hurt, isn't it obvious? No, that's not what I mean. You do trust him, don't you? But right now it looks like you kind of don't trust him. I happen to be here with my identity currently at stake. If he's not trustworthy, I'm out of here. The car doesn't matter in this. You know what happens if you make the agency your enemy, don't you? I do. I'll let you know if I completely lose my faith in him. What, so you're saying that you've already... Are you serious? Yeah, V's not in his right mind either. Just what in the world happened? Couldn't you get involved in something any less complicated than this? Oh, whatever. I'm going out for a sec. I need to smoke. Want to join me? No, I don't smoke or drink, remember. Just go ahead. You know, that doesn't really suit you. You hear that? Oh, my eyes. I'm feeling faint. I need to recharge. I'll see you soon. Sure. I knew it. I can see blind spots increasing. This is a chance. I can taste his impatience in these codes. Maybe I could recover the messenger fast. As for V, Saf is looking after him, so he'd be safe for a while. I hope you do get to recover the messenger and I'm not stuck with Rika for so long. But he needs to get to hospital as soon as he can. Okay, maybe it might be easier now. I'm not falling asleep as I'm talking now. Oh, unknown. Saf. Ray? No, I don't want to make Ray think that this is him. You're new, aren't you? So, you're scared. Don't be afraid. Both Ray and the Saviour like you. I could hear stories about you even when I was asleep. You have no idea how much Ray likes you. That idiot just won't stop monologuing about you during my sleep. Is Ray okay? He's fine. He's just sleeping right now. He won't be able to wake up when I'm awake. Oh, the Saviour also talked about you, of course. She told me that you're so innocent and so good, but I've never seen you in person, so I don't get what that means. If I could have awakened earlier, we could have talked. Why did you wake up now? Ray didn't give me any spare second. I've never seen his self-conscious this strong, probably because he met you. He used to yammer about what he talked about with you, or what he did with you. I wanted to come out too. Ray was so boring, wasn't he? He's no fun at all. I should get rid of him soon. His whining just annoys me too much. Get rid of him? Like I said, it's better to get rid of him. He digs holes too deep. If you let him be, he'll dig his own grave. Always so scared and afraid of being hated by someone. What a loser. I could keep you a whole lot more fun and excited. No, I'm not giving this guy an in. You seem very dangerous. Oh my god, it's shook. You're right. I'm on another level from Dull Ray. I tend to bite things off once I have the chance. You should watch out as well, because if I catch you, it won't be easy to get out. I'd love to drag you back here right now, because you belong here. This bed belongs to you, doesn't it? The flowers here must be what Ray got for you. Lame. But then again, these are people who like these kinds of things. What about you? Ray seems to have taken good care. Have any thoughts of coming back here? Give me back Ray. I'll come back if I can take Ray again with me. I'm leaving when the effects of the elixir wears off, though it's up to me whether to have more of it or not. Isn't it better for me to take more elixir and stay with you? Even if Ray comes back, isn't it obvious that he'll whine about how much it hurts? So tiring. But if you prefer Ray, I'll think about it. When Ray comes, this place will be the same, except that you're not here. Since you might come here, I'll make sure to keep it clean. You might see Ray greeting you if you come back. Or would you prefer to have me greet you? I'm not going back. Despite what I just said. Fine, I get what you wish. And I also get the fact it's different from my wish. Ray could have brought you back if he was bolder. He's too timid. That he's worried you'll hate him. How stupid is that? I wish my saviour will give me orders soon. I want to bring you back here. The sooner the better, holding your hand or covering your eyes. And once you're back, shall we start all over again? Not with Ray, but with me. Will we be together if we start from the beginning? Please leave us and V alone. Unknown. I'm speaking to unknown specifically, not Ray. Ray can come with us, it's fine. My saviour said you'll eventually be tormented because of V, and that's why we shouldn't let you be. I want to lessen my saviour's worries, so I don't think I can leave you alone. And if you get hurt, Ray will be buzzing about it. But I wish you'd come back before I come for you. Wouldn't it be great if you can start over without fighting? Not gonna happen. Then I'll just have to use that other method, if that's what you prefer. Okay then, it's a bit early to go to sleep, isn't it? I love the feeling I'm having right now. My thoughts tend to clear up at this hour, so I'm going to think about how I'll bring you back here before the sun comes up. Have a good night. This may be the last night you have before you come to me. Oh. Oh, I love his picture thing. That's so so creepy. Just a little bit more. Luciel. V, I'm busy right now. What is it? Would you mind if I make a phone call? It better not be to Rika. You know you can't. Our security is at stake. I happen to be avoiding all incoming calls on purpose. Oh, just so you know then, Seven, I have not been doing that. Don't you have any other way? Oh, who are you going to call? This hacker is going crazy right now, so this will be the only chance to make a call. Well, then it'll put me in hot water. I'm telling Jumin. There's something I want to tell him just in case. Please. Fine, but you've got 1 minute, only one. Okay. It's almost a day since the RFA messenger has been hacked. We'll say it seems a lot longer than that. And the messenger isn't the only thing hacked. The security system within the RFA is ruined. It's highly likely that Luciel is avoiding our call due to security issues. But it's frustrating that I can't reach him. I hope V and everyone is safe. Mr. Han. Jae-hee, what's that heavy file? Is it the update report from the intelligence unit? Yes, it is, but we have yet to find where they are. The hacker must have installed multiple security kits to hide their whereabouts. I believe even the unit will have a hard time finding out where they are. However, I did come across something shocking. It's about that cult called Mintai. We've tracked down their activities for the last 6 months. Is that so? This is... Should we tell Zen and Yusung about this? As for Luciel, we can't reach him right now. Luciel will probably know. I didn't imagine this cult would be so dangerous. For now, tell Zen and Yusung at the least of what we found out. They have a right to know. But give them only the summary, and leave out anything that might shock them. However, what will deliver them would be more than enough to shock Yusung. You would have thought that Rika was in charge of all this. I doubt Yusung would even believe it in the first place. Even I'm having a hard time trying to believe it. Mr. Han, the intelligence unit just delivered a message. What is it? We got a call from an unidentified caller, and it's V. He's looking for you. Put me through. Yes, sir, after checking the security status. The sun is rising, Saf. Oh, V's icon as well is so tragic. I just want to give him a hug. How are you feeling? I was worried what would happen if this drug didn't wear off until morning. Thankfully, I think I'm better now. Thank you. It must have been tough looking after me all night. I'm sorry. Oh, can both of you stop apologising? I'm okay. You don't have to be sorry. Ever. I insisted that I'll save you, but instead, I've been receiving more help from you. You're a good person. I might have felt better if you were actually a bad person, but it pains me that you're such a good person. I must not make you a victim to this business between me and Rika, not anymore. Luciel is also having a hard time because of me. It appears he hasn't been sleeping much because the hacker keeps attacking. The other members must also be worried. Jimin, Zen, Yusung, Jae-hee. I hope there's nothing going on much to them. That is a better outcome it should come to, I'm sure. I don't want to be too profound right now. I don't think he's in a good mental state for me to start speaking like so sort of profoundly, I guess. I'm sure they're doing well. I hope so. My phone isn't ringing. Luciel seems to be receiving calls, but apparently he's not picking up, though I'm not sure if it's from the other members. It hurts me to watch people going through hardship because of me. I started all this because I did not want to hurt you, Luciel, or any members of the RFA, but it seems I'm actually making people agonized by doing so. I still don't understand really why we're talking through the messenger app and not in person, because you're probably like right next to me. It must have been tough for you too. You can rely on me. Or merely hiding things wasn't the answer, but you can change that from now on. Yeah, you've acknowledged the problem, and now you can move towards doing better. Yes, I know that now. If I can return to the RFA safe and sound, if I could protect everyone, I will change. This kind of thing shouldn't happen twice. Rika thinks this is far from enough. She's ripping and tossing the RFA and you however she wants, and she thinks it's still not enough. She'll create a larger storm from time to time. If I think of that, I feel like my guilt is choking my soul. Wouldn't Rika feel the same guilt? She used to do a lot of good things before. I think you're the only one getting hurt because of Rika. Rather like, as opposed to Rika hurting you, I don't know, I wasn't prepared to give Rika any benefit of the doubt, even if the answer I do give is the wrong one, and I don't believe it. I'm not being nice to Rika. It's slightly different from being hurt or gaining something. I am partially responsible for making her like that. You are not responsible for her starting a cult, V, so I must take my responsibility. The only method to quietly take care of this is to make her promise she won't involve other people. I can think of a much quicker and much more permanent method, even if I must sacrifice my all to her. Okay, can we just ignore the second line, because I really want to yell at him. Just stop sacrificing yourself, V. I don't know what it is about my favourite characters trying to sacrifice themselves all the time, blaming themselves. It's such a specific thing, isn't it? That apparently my favourites always seem to go through. Is suffering a lot, being blamed for it all, trying to sacrifice themselves all the time. Can people stop? Stop sacrificing yourself. I also don't want to say, like, are you planning to leave me? Don't say such a thing, because I don't want to sound all possessive of him, like, we have just met. And I understand that this is a game in which you're supposed to romance people. But he's still dealing with, like, the end results of a really toxic relationship. The others aren't. So I kind of don't want to be here, say, oh, don't leave me, and stuff, because, like, who am I, But I don't want to be like, that's not good to Rika as well, because no sympathy for Rika. But, I need to yell at somebody to stop sacrificing themselves. But now, that's the best I can do for now. Perhaps neither I nor Rika need salvation. Perhaps it's best for the whole world if just the two of us live together without hurting others. I've already given my eyes to Rika. If that's not enough, I can sacrifice my hands, feet, whatever. If she can pour all of her hatred and agony onto me, and finally find peace through my sacrifice, if that's what it takes to protect you, I'll do anything. I'm sorry for saying this. Yeah, you'd better be. I want you to treasure yourself more. You're a precious person to me as well. Thank you for saying that, but I've already created a big mess because of which I cannot forgive myself. You should treasure yourself. You deserve that. I'm not even worth it. So don't worry too much about me. It's mostly my fault Rika changed that way. I suffocated Rika with my light. And Rika had to grow her darkness to protect herself. I now realise that even that light wasn't enough, though it's too late. It's something that I should take full responsibility for. If it takes only me to stop Rika, then so be it. Then what about the people who care for you? Stop saying such irresponsible things and get a grip. Why don't you just say it straight that you like Rika more than me? If that makes you feel relieved, then do as you wish. I'm not supporting him doing that at all. I don't want to yell at him to get a grip, but that's the best answer I've got. Why do I keep being given such, not good answers to give him? Oh well. Then what about the people who care for you, V? Stop saying such irresponsible things and get a grip. I know, everyone will be against it if they find out, but wouldn't sacrificing myself be a cheap price to stop Rika? This was the only way I could come up with. I'm sorry for showing nothing but unconfidence. What I want is for Rika to be satisfied with me only, for her to be satisfied by sacrificing only me and letting everyone else go. But the devil inside of her has grown too big. It feeds on her rage, hatred, and feeling of betrayal to grow endlessly. So I'm worried that she won't come to me. I'm so afraid that she won't let go of the others even when she has me. I don't like the fact you're saying when she has you, V. So I'm going to ask her a favour to take me and only me. If it has started because of me, as she said, then let me finish it. V, please. I just hope my favour isn't delivered too late. If Rika is the devil, I'll drag myself to hell with the devil in my embrace. If Rika feels comfortable in the darkness, I'll go into the darkness with her so that her darkness won't hurt others, so that she'll be satisfied with only me. If you want everyone to be happy, you've got to stop pampering Rika. You might be right, but there are already so many people meddled in this. If I take my hands off, I think her darkness will bloat to something bigger. I'm afraid that this will go wrong. I hope she will change her mind. I hope she won't drag or harm any other person into this. I hope she won't hurt the RFA members, or that boy, or you. Thinking about this scope, you should really think yourself honest and tired of living for someone else, that boy. Think about yourself. If I can stop Rika, that's enough for me. I cannot dare to wish for my happiness. You're next to me, so that's far more than enough for me. I'm always thankful to you. I've talked too much, you might not like me anymore. This is all I can do. I'm sorry. Aww. And this had better be us convincing him not to.
담당자님, 일어났어요?
Saf, are you awake? V, how are you feeling?
많이 괜찮아졌어요.
I'm much better, because you stayed with me all night long.
고마워요.
Thank you.
당신을 구하러 갔다가
I went there to save you, but instead I'm getting help from you.
당신은 정말
You seem to be a very strong person, but compared to you, I'm not at all responsible as a person in charge of an association. You're good enough, just the way you are.
그렇게 말해줘서
Thank you for saying that.
왜 그런지 모르겠어요.
I feel so comfortable, so at ease when I talk to you.
당신이 말하는
I'm not sure why. Is it because of this vibe you have?
전
I'm arguing every day against myself, whether I'm on the right track.
하지만
However, when you support me, when that happens, I get very little confidence that I'm on the right track.
이런 모습 보여줘서
Sorry for making you see me like this.
마음 주지 마세요.
Please don't be too nice to me, I'm not worth it.
당신과 함께 이야기를
As I was talking to you, I was able to realize so many things I never knew.
시야가 넓어지고
Once my vision grew, I could see little by little of how trapped I was in my own world. However, I'm already a sinner. There are so many sins I've committed. I don't deserve to be happy with someone. The more happy I become, the more Rika would hate me. There will be even more misfortune and unhappiness. I must do something about Rika. I must sacrifice myself to stop her. There goes your habit again. You're trying to handle everything by yourself. Do you think this is my habit? Well, this is different. This is something I must handle on my own. I can no longer watch any other people getting hurt. I'm the one who ruined her, so I will be the one to put her in peace. If it takes only me, if I sacrifice myself, Rika will stop. That's all I can ever wish for. I'll be at peace too if I do that. You don't have to do this alone, we can work together. I'm not the type of man who could do that.
이미 한번 실패.
I've already failed once, and as a result, Rika changed like that. It's because of me. It's because I loved Rika.
나 혼자 가게
Please
했어.
don't let me do this alone. Please let me do this alone.
다치는 건
There's only one victim necessary. Me.
제가 리카를
I'll stop Rika and protect everyone.
제게 남은 의미는 그것.
That's the only meaning left in my life. I can never forgive myself.
어쩌면
Maybe I shouldn't have started all this. Maybe I should have never done something like love.
이렇게 될 줄
If I'd have known this is how things would turn out, then I wouldn't have started it in the first place. There's nothing that you shouldn't have started. Back then you only had innocent intention. You only wish to experience love. It's not your fault, V. Who would have thought Rika was such an evil person?
이 상황에서도
You still advocate for me in this situation.
고마워요.
Thank you, but can't you see that I'm just as odd as she is? You'd better stay away from me. I'm a bizarre person, just like Rika.
당신을 상처
I might hurt you. You might find yourself in great danger because of me.
나 때문에
What if you suffer because of me? I'll be in so much pain if I think that you might suffer because of me.
나와 함께 있다가
What if you become like Rika? What if I ruin you as you stay with me?
나는 리카와
I'm a
같은
monster like
괴물이라고요.
Rika. Please, I don't want to hurt you, not you. You're not a monster, you just experience a tragically sad love, that's all. No, I am a monster.
끝없이
I was addicted to loving someone endlessly to the point that I devastated someone.
어리석게
I was a fool, a monster, who thought that was the proper way of love.
내 자신이
I'm just an empty shell that tried to find meaning in love because I didn't even know who I really am.
난 이런 사람이야.
This is who I am.
사진작가
I'm a photographer, the head of the RFA, Rika's past lover,
리카를
the one who ruined Rika.
엄마.
A scaredy cat trapped in my own fear.
아니,
Wait, actually, I don't know.
내가 누군지
I don't know who I am, what kind of person I am.
어쩌면
Perhaps there is no definition of the real me.
백색
I'm
퍼즐
just a bunch of complicated problems like a package of white blank puzzles. Aww. You can find your cue from now on. You can start discovering yourself from the beginning.
고마워요.
Thank you.
당신을
I wish I could have met you sooner.
좋아하더라면
But if I did, do you think there would have been anything different?
자꾸 그런 생각을
This idea wouldn't leave my head.
당신이 있어.
Do you think I would have become like this? Rika would have become like this if you were there. Seriously, I keep wondering why I had met you.
이젠 너무
Now. It's already too late. I was determined to vanish alone once I stopped Rika. Don't go. Stay and find a new path. I must go.
다른 길을
It's too late to find another path.
너무
I've come too far.
그러니까
So please don't try to comfort me anymore. I can't stay with you. I don't deserve it.
하지만
But thank you.
뭐 만약이라도
If there comes one more chance. No, nothing.
저
I must leave now. If I continue this conversation, I fear I might say something funny to you.
미안해요.
I'm sorry, and thank you for bearing with me. Oh, are we in need of some third-person perspective? Yes, that makes sense, Seven, thank you. A hacker, there's a hacker here. Oh. I'm not a hacker, lol. I'm Vanderwood. I'm right next to you right now. Why are you texting me then, Vanderwood? Not that I don't appreciate being able to talk to you. I do, in fact, really enjoy talking to you. Seven, Vanderwood is using your phone. Haha, lol. He went out to get some fresh air. We're sitting next to each other. What are we doing? He just said, I'm right next to you right now. What is this? He went out to get some fresh air. Let me slide. I feel sick from looking at all those photos. I needed a change of scenery, lol. And this is the RFA app. Oh, but the layout is a bit... It's beautiful, isn't it? And exactly what is wrong with the design of our app, Madam Vanderwood? The screen is dented here and there. Is this 707's preference? What? Emoji, haha. Oh, this is how I use it. Lol. But the page is locked. I can't move to another page. Is it under test? I do believe the reason he calls him Madam Vanderwood is because of a translation error that they then just went with. But I don't know the full story. But it's not like, you know, as bad as it sounds like it was. It's an inside joke kind of thing. It's a test, lol. Let's talk nonsense. Haha, yeah, I think this is for testing since it's connected to the computer, lol. In that case, I can write anything that has nothing to do with the current situation, right? Say something, anything! 707, you bastard! Get your work done before the deadline. Stop eating chips at home, or clean out the crumbs yourself. I'll be blamed if you collapse from malnutrition. And stop calling me madam! Ah, phew, that feels better, lol. Oh, the camera works just fine, lol. Good. My face. Oh, look at him! I'm just imagining him now just fiddling next to me with the camera, just raising it up, taking a selfie. I'm on the messenger, and then I just see a flash going off. There won't be a flash because selfie, but the ones on the front don't have a flash, but still work with me. You're speaking with kindness and truth. I think you're good looking. I wasn't trying to brag about my looks. You putting me on the spot saying something like that is making me a bit self-conscious, but thanks for the compliment. I didn't mean to make you feel weird. We just said we can say as many random things as we want. It's fine. There are so many missed calls on this other phone. Hit 3 digits, wow, but all missed calls. This guy, he's not answering any of his calls from the RFA. Who's the call from? There's Ellie's mum. But why does Ellie's mum have a profile picture of a guy? Oh, I love 7. And his face seems so familiar. Oh, that person who called the most is Superman U Song. Ellie's mum is Jumin. That's so funny. Oh, what kind of a name is that? And Assistant Jae-hee Kang, beware of being hurled. Being hurled? Does this person do judo? My safe vault Zen, 3k for a selfie. What, lol? There isn't a single name saved in a normal manner, lol. Still, it's a relief he's answering his boss's calls, lol. So he is a bit afraid of my stun gun. I want to know what I'm called. Isn't there something you want to say, 7? This is your chance. Say something, say anything. Yes, I do have a lot to say. Listen, 7, make sure you read this once you come back. Just what kind of an association is this? Just what kind of place would have the head of the organisation poisoned to death? Though I haven't said much, do you know how surprised I was? You said it's a fundraising group, and parties, donations, whatever. You told me to make some donations as well, but what is this? I have no idea where this party is heading either. It seems like a series of distress. I joined because it was a group doing good deeds. It's just this whole fundraising association is just a series of unfortunate events. That's what I heard as well. But from the moment that mint-haired man came in and collapsed from the drug, I started to think it wasn't it. About that 7, that guy. Why does he work his arse off? He's sacrificing to protect everyone. Sacrifice. 707 and sacrifice. Never expected to see that combination in my life. He's the type of person who only thinks of himself and then sacrifice. When on a mission, the only thing he trusts was money. How did he use those emojis? So confusing. Oh, like this. He should work like this for our agency. He's always drunk with this drink that's with the same colour as his hair when he works for the agency. And he gets his coding done with his toes while getting on my nerves with that stupid goofy smile. But now he's all serious with the RFA crisis or something. Why does he look like he's going to die or something? He's even making me work by selling his car. He codes with his toes? Maybe he likes the RFA that much. Like? That's the word way off from the 707 I know. But then again, working this hard is so not like him. Oh right, but this really has nothing to do with the situation. The head of your association has one strange hair colour. I don't think he dyed it. How in the world did he get that colour? Hereditary. Or maybe was that going to be me convincing Vanderwood to dye his hair, or was that going to be me trying to set V and Vanderwood up? Because I wouldn't be opposed to it. They'd make a better couple than us. Hereditary, what a unique family. I've asked 707 about his hair before. He also... If you notice a cut in the recording, it's because my dad just rung up asking me to dye his hair bright blue. I mean, what a time. We're talking about coloured hair and dyed hair, and then my dad rings me up like, can you dye my hair blue? Anyway, what happened was I dyed it silver. I have silver hair dye now for Naki, for the Naki portion of my Metsumojin Nai hair, and my dad's obviously grey, so I dyed it silver to see if people would notice, and they did, and then they dared him to dye it blue for tomorrow for work, so that's what's happening. Anyway, why would that V person not talk to me? I was the one who detoxed him from the weird jug he took. I gave my best shot. He picked my brain from every corner. Allow me to thank you in his place. He has a lot of difficult things going on. Oh, thank you. Oh, wait, I was thanked before. But hearing it again makes me feel good, lol. I hope you can talk to me sometimes. It's really boring here. It's really great that I can talk to you like this, because if we talk face to face, I tend to only say what I need. It's more comfortable talking by chatting, lol. I actually felt like I was being avoided in here, since everyone was a member of the RFA except me. Oh, Vanderwood, maybe you and me should, go for a coffee or something, leave the others to chat. Don't you want to join? Oh my god, come to the party! Ah, lol, is that a real invitation? Thanks, but I'm not really interested in helping others. Have a lot of things to do. It did look fun when 707 was making a fuss about it, but for now I'm cool, lol. But this is a personal question, and you don't have to answer. I'm curious if you and that V guy are dating or not. I would love a Vanderwood route, though, wouldn't you? But you might never know about the future. I think our relationship is somewhat ambiguous. Figured. You two look different from lovebirds. How should I say this? I think you're... This is really difficult to phrase. It feels like that guy is mentally relying on you. You know, relationships tend to happen when both parties are ready for it. Therefore, I think informers like us are so distant from it. Haha. So that's how you give a legitimate excuse for being single. What are you saying? Informants never know when their identities need to change. There are lots of infiltration missions, and after dangerous missions, we have to live disguised lives, giving up our former lives. And then we have to disconnect ourselves from our previous relations. Anyway, it's complicated, to be honest. When 707 said he joined a charity group, I thought he had the very least amount of morality or conscience in him. Although the charity group itself is not real. I just couldn't imagine 707 and a charity group going together, but then, when he carried the head of that group completely drugged on his back, I was kind of relieved, lol. There's no way the 707 I know would be associated with a normal charity group. I don't think this is the exceptional situation. Sure. How's that job from 7 going? Lol, I'm on it, but I feel like my eyes are about to pop out. What if my eyes become dots, like in those comic books because of this job, lol? But my eyes are losing focus from typing. Hey, about these satellite images. I don't think I can take care of this at this speed. I'll take at least a few weeks and my sight will be gone forever. Maybe you should stop. I was about to do that, and now my neck is also killing me. I think I should throw away my lingering desire for this car. If I look at another photo, I really think my sight will go haywire. I can't lose my sight for a car. It's not like I'm playing the game of hide and seek. I hope we can get back to being agents after wrapping this up. It's really taking the toll lying to my boss. What other jobs do you do? Keeping watch sounds a bit... Anyway, I'm also an agent, lol. But I do have one thing I'm good at, though I cannot reveal it, since the other hacker may be reading over this, lol. I'm here because of my deal with 707. What feels like I'm here on a mission from our agency, lol. Oh, 707 is back. Run, run, run! I'm out of here now! So you're saying you can't do this? Nope, you know me, I'm fastidious. If you make me do something like this, I'll aim for perfection. I can't leave a single image examined carelessly. It's going to take weeks to look at all of them. Okay, then just wrap up what you can, I'll handle the rest. Fine, but is something up? You don't look you're in a good mood since yesterday. Is it because you're tired? I'm going to focus, don't talk to me. What's wrong with you? Are you pissed because I used your phone? I said I was sorry. I was so stressed out back there. There's no time for this, I'm going to use my headphone. Oh, I'm really bad at this stuff. Hey, Seven, you know that I'm even lying to the boss to make up your alibi, right? Keep your words about the 3 months we discussed yesterday, okay? I will. Looks like you can hear through that headphone. You don't even pick up calls from the charity group you value so much. What's going on? Are you shocked that there's a hacker better than you? You think that your career as a hacker is at stake? But you're not the type of guy to be jealous. Or is it because of that woman over there? Is it because of Saf? Oh, I hope not. What? Are you upset that you like her but she doesn't care about you and sticks to that guy? You think this is a soap opera? We're not in a movie. That's not it. I don't even know who's the ally and who's the enemy. Do you think that makes sense in this situation? I'm not that childish. Huh? Enemy? Ally? Forget it, I'm going to finish this now. Oh, you're about to finish, so are you almost done? Yeah, his attack pattern suddenly changed, and I found a weakness in his patterns. I'm almost there. Sure, let's finish it and get back with the agency duty. Don't mind the others. You already know that we have to get done with everything when the time comes. People like us have to. I know, so that's why I'm going to do what I can before that.
약물 부작용 거의 끝단계라서 이것만 견디면 이제 괜찮을 텐데.
You're almost at the end of your side effects, so you'll be fine once this one passes. You'd better lay down and rest until tonight. No. What do you mean, no? If you don't, your body could be ruined for good. There's no time. I'm fine. I can handle this. Could you help me, please? I'm already helping you. Please, take me where I tell you. I must see Rika. I must see her in person, at the Mint Eye. Oh, I'm there as well. I didn't realise. You're not doing well, stop being stubborn. Please calm down. It's too dangerous to go there by yourself. I couldn't care less about that now. Nothing matters as long as you and the rest of the members are safe. There's no point in talking to Rika like this. It's a bit different if I talk to her face to face. Oh, seriously, could you please stop calling that name? You've been going at it since yesterday. Vanderwood saying what we're all thinking. Good on you. Oh, I love him. Where do you think you're going with all these people struggling because of you? I have ears, you know. She's the one who drugged you and bugged Seven with the hacker. Do you think I wouldn't notice? Well, though it's none of my business. She's obviously not in her right mind, and you're going to talk to her. Someone as crazy as her is not meant for a conversation. There's no case of diplomatic success with such a type in the history of my agency too. I'm the only one who can stop her. Oh, please don't say that, V. I was rooting for you until now. Don't give me that. You're so stubborn. I'm sorry I keep making you see this. I'm making you see how pathetic I am. Ugh, give me a break. I'm the one who understands her the best, so I must go. If you understand her so well, you should have known this is how things would turn out, isn't that right? I already knew. I did. What? Then why did you just let things turn out like this? Because I believed that was love. If I thought I could make her come back, if I just stand there and keep loving her. Please tell me you're kidding. I love him so much. Where is he? I wish while playing this game I could just have Vanderwood on my side. I'm not allowed to say things like this. I know that Jugger woman is completely psychotic, but you're just as bad. I knew Rika would one day hurt me really bad, so this is really... It would have been okay in the past. It would have been okay before I met you. Actually, my heart is telling me that. No, nothing. Now it's too late for things to change. I'm sorry. Rika's darkness was always there. At first, she didn't know what darkness is. However, she came to realize that there was a darkness lurking inside her after she met me. I knew that someday her darkness will completely envelop her. I knew that, but I found my light, my love, my art, so breathtaking when it passed through her. I felt like I was seeing my long-suppressed ego finally at liberty to smile. I thought that if something bad happens, then I can take the responsibility. I wanted to become an unrestrained soul that loved a breathtakingly dazzling woman called Rika, even if it would take my whole body to do so. And if my body is gone, then I wanted to be tattooed into the heaven and bathe her with my sunlight, to shine her endlessly, forever, thus proving my light for eternity. That was the way of love for me, something I've learned for the first time. But now I know that wasn't love. I realised that wasn't love after I met you, Saf. Okay. That was nothing but reaction against my pointless restrained life. That wasn't the answer I truly wanted. I'm so thankful that at least I got to realise that. Can't you take your courage and let us work this out together? Then there will be sacrifices. There already will be sacrifices with your plan, V. There's no telling what will happen if we provoke Rika now. I should do this myself. For now, the first thing I've got to do is stop her. I think this has already gotten out of your hands. I know nothing about this case, but even I can see this isn't something you can do alone. I'm loving V and Vanderwood interacting for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm really enjoying this. I know, however, I must stop her before something bigger happens, before the party. I will risk my all to stop her. Treasure yourself some more. I'm with Vanderwood. I'm being harsh right now. I'm sorry. That one was really good, miss. Thank you. She's right. Why should you should treasure yourself? Why keep playing a hero? You look like you have to save the planet or something. Thank you, Saf. There was only one person who ever told me that, and now even that person isn't in this world. Will I ever get the courage to paint the blank puzzles inside me? Right now I'm nothing but a coward. I'm good for nothing, except for stopping Rika. You don't have to sacrifice yourself for Rika. You're already priceless to me. You're so virtuous and brilliant. I know it's already too late, but I keep regretting that I had to meet you so late. It's not too late! Saf. You already had the courage to put an end to your obsession. It's already inside you, and I'm sure you can find it. Give yourself some more time. Courage to put an end to obsession. Now that sounds good. Tell me, do you think I can really do that? Oh my god, yes! As long as you love yourself! As long as I love myself. Oh...
안녕? 몸은 잘 간수하고 있을까? V랑 같이 하는 신나는 피크닉 재밌지? 곧 끝날 예정이긴 하지만 아무 말도 하지 말고 듣기만 해. 나 내가 누굴지 잘 모르겠는 거 있지? 재밌었게 한 적이 몇 번 없어. 그리고 재밌어서 왜 깼는지도 아직 잘 모르겠어. 하지 확실해. 난 처음부터 무척이나 화가 나 있다는 거야. 화나서 내 모든 모두 부셔버리고 싶어. 정말 주체할 수가 없어. 아까도 레이 그 녀석이 키우고 있는 화분을 다 깨버렸어. 연약 뿌리를 밟고 나니까 기분이 묘하게 나아졌어. 난 뭐지?
Poor
난 왜 갑자기 깨어난 거지? 복수하기 위해 깨어난 건가? 거기까지 생각해. 갑자기 뭐가 떠올랐어. 발발 떨면서 고통스러웠다. 부이 말이야. 아쉬워. 약을 먹었어야 너무 아까웠어. 내 앞에서 약을 더 달라고 비는 모습을 너무 보고 싶었거든. 그때 약을 더 먹였어야 했는데. 레이 그 녀석이 겁을 먹고 손을 놔버리는 바람에 재미있는 기회를 놓쳤다니까. 그 녀석은 정말 바보야. V를 V를 상대한 게 나였다면 양병을 산더미같이 쌓아놓고 하나하나 어디까지 들어가나 전부 밀어 넣었을 텐데 말이야. 말 나왔으니 남은 약품이 얼마나 있는지 확인해봐야겠어. 약을 먹일 만한 신도가 있을지도 모르니까 말이야. 넌 옆에서 V 잘 가르쳐줘. 내가 다시 만났을 때 하나 있어요. 괴롭히는 맛이 있지. 응? 잘 부탁할게. 그러면요.
Well, that was positively terrifying. Thank you for catching up with me. We should talk more often. And it is at this point of the week that my knee came out of its socket, and I am in so much pain. I can't move my leg because it just pops out again. Oh, now I tend not to like voice chat with anybody when this is happening, so you're gonna have to put up with me now. Rika, I'm not having a good day. I'm out of painkillers as well. This is just wonderful. Saf is free asleep. Yeah. Did you see what Rika wrote? Yes, while testing it helped me to organise my thoughts a bit. At first I didn't understand what the two of you were talking about until now. That light or darkness thing, I thought they were both strange, but I get it now. That Nova is far from normal, but Rika's beyond repair. She's like a bomb. Yes, I agree. Rika wanted to bring everyone at the RFA to the Mintai, so that was why V was trying to stop Rika. I can see why V thought he had to stop Rika even by sacrificing himself. I know that with time Rika can persuade anyone. Who in the world would believe in Rika's words? The first that comes to mind is Yusung. It was a good thing that V lied Rika was dead. If he said otherwise when she disappeared, everyone would have listened to her if she came back, and they would have been persuaded by her. V predicted this danger, that's why he made her non-existent and terminated all data on her. He was trying to block all access in case Rika came back all prepared. I can't imagine what V would have gone through, it breaks my heart. Rika would have said that V didn't go through a hard time. She'd say he sacrificed himself for self-satisfaction. I'm getting confused. It's getting confused as well. Look at how V acted. I can't tell to what extent I can call V's whereabouts as the practice of his ideal love, or how much of his sense of reality is still alive. He seems to find back his sanity in reasoning. As you're next to him, he's getting a grip thanks to you, should I say. What's scary is that Rika's love towards the RFA is real. I could feel that Rika's really capable of earnestly persuading everyone over a large amount of time. The reason why it was reasonable to ideal. So why did Rika change like this? I think I know. I think she started to change ever since we had our second party. I remember Rika and V had a small fight at the party. At that time, everyone thought it was nothing and let it slip. But thinking back, I think it was from then that they started to fall apart. After that, V hurt his eyes. V didn't hurt his eyes, so did he, Seven? Yeah, I think it was around that time. Rika, in the Mintai right now, looks like a completely different person. From the Rika we used to know. But actually, I'm worried about Yusung. He'll be so shocked when he finds out that Rika was such a person. Yusung will be a mental catastrophe. I feel like I'm more inclined to. I want to like support V and not just say, oh yeah, no, he'll completely follow. Oh no, we're talking about Yusung. Never mind. Mental catastrophe. I think it's better to tell him not to listen to Rika beforehand. I mean, he's already having a hard time with his weak self-control. If Rika talks to him, he'll fall right away. Saf, could you help me a bit? I want to make sure V and Rika never meet again. I really need your help. Yeah, of course. I don't want that to happen. I think V still thinks that he can end this all by himself upon his sacrifice, which I think is impossible. Rika won't be satisfied even if V gives in. Now that I think about it, I think I also didn't know Rika very well. Someone bright, marvellous, outstanding. That's all that I knew of Rika. She might have hidden her dual side very well. Maybe, but if she did, V is not an average guy to hide. To hide those from the members. I think I've come to evaluate her now again now. The Rika I've seen for the past few days is her true self. If the darkness she talks about is really her natural born nature, Rika is someone that believes people are born evil. She thinks that at least she is the one who is born evil, and that it's right to follow the evilness within. I meet various types of people working as an agent. There are lots of people who think like Rika, though they don't actually put their ideas into action like Rika. So to Rika, treatment would be a robbery of her identity. So like I mentioned, she's beyond repair. There's no way to change her mind back. Who knows, but V has been trying all this time to change her back. Didn't he try enough already? I don't wish to fight her anymore because of our past, but there's no choice. You should get out of here. If you stay longer, Rika or the hacker might come in. Alright, I'm going to take a break, so please look after V so that he doesn't escape. Okay. Thanks for being with him. I honestly don't think I would have handled him alone. I'm truly relieved that you're here. I'll talk to you later face to face. Oh, Rika, I do not have time for you right now. Could I do this a bit later? Oh, my saviour, this is so painful. I know, tell me about it. Ray, you're back. Took you long enough. I thought I could never come back. I'm scared. He was planning to go to Saf yesterday. If he really did, then she could have been in danger. Ray, you should worry more about yourself. He did that hacking attack last night. I'm sure the other side would have noticed by now that it's completely different from my style. I can see that the redhead picked up on it right away. I'm not sure how much they know about us. I'm so scared. I'll try to stop him from now on. But what if that redhead fails to recover the messenger? No, that won't happen. I'll do anything to. Ray, perhaps now everything is pointless. Pardon me? What do you mean by that? We must get her back. She already chose to be with V. Did she abandon us? Ray, you know what to do when things go wrong, don't you? I'm sure that's not going to happen. Yeah, of course, you always told me what I should do. I should take care of all the data here, and as for the believers... That's right, make sure you do. But we've only failed to hack a messenger. That's not bad enough to make our paradise fall apart, is it? Without strong light, the shadow won't be deep enough. What do you mean, my saviour? We're just preparing for something bad if it falls upon us, aren't we? You said you won't let V shake you apart, didn't you? After everything we've ever done, all of our efforts are not going to break down because of V, are they? I can't help thinking that maybe they will. I'm scared. Ray, there's only one thing you should remember, that we're all hurt and traumatized. No matter what the others say about us, we should love our own devils. And by hurt and traumatized, it doesn't mean simply you and the believers, it includes me too. My saviour, now run along, I must get ready too. Ready for what? Ready to face the past I've been clinging to for so long. Your past, I don't get what you're saying. I keep getting this bad feeling. You're never going to leave us, are you? Ray, you're such a good boy. Please be careful of Seiran. Don't let him take over you. Oh, okay, come on, talk to me, V. I can handle it. Oh, I'm sorry I keep coming into the chat room. You were looking for me, weren't you? I'm inside the car right now. Don't worry, I won't disappear without a word. Oh, breathe through it. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I've been trying for the past, hour or so to take a painkiller, and I keep forgetting. Oh, okay. Why do you keep coming into the chat room? Oh, no. That's mean. Okay, why do you keep coming into the chat room? I figured Rika could see it as well if I write it here, of how I feel. I thought she would know as well. Though only Shell would be against it. I need time to collect my thoughts alone. I've only shown you being sick from the drug and lying on the bed. I'm sorry. Oh, if it makes you feel any better, V, I'm laid up in bed right now as well. We should be happy soon. Throw away your lingering things with Rika. If you know I'm having a difficult time, hurry up and recover. Let's think things positively. I don't want him to think that I'm having a difficult time. So that one. It's not lingering feelings. I hope you'd consider it the intent to wrap up this whole thing. From the moment I've admitted that it's an obsession, it's difficult to have feelings like before for her. Do you think even if I go to Rika, she won't stop running meantime? She'll probably keep doing what she wants. That would be what Rika wants in the end. She knows exactly what she wants. She goes after it. Without the slightest tinge of hesitation. To her, moral or social tradition don't matter. I've tried to stop her a few times, but she won't listen. You keep worrying over me, while I keep trying to leave you. Even though you've accepted my past, I'm sorry I keep making you suffer like this. Oh, you're not the one making me suffer, V. Oh, that's so much to read. If I let go of Rika like this, and Rika will spread her hands to the RFA, there's no denying that the party, the members that need prepared, would get crushed by Rika in the meantime. I have to stop her before that. I was thinking about what Rika said. If I go back to Rika, would I be able to pour her the light she desires and all? I wouldn't have hesitated to say yes if things were like before, but now I've already admitted that it's an obsession. I'm not sure I can do that. Not anymore. If that's the way to save everyone, I wouldn't do that, but no matter how much light I pour into her, she'll know it's not real. Since I've already labelled that light as an obsession and my fake light will encourage me because hatred, I can't do it. I'm so sorry. Saf, this will be the last fight. Keep an eye on it. Heart beating fast. Oh, was that you? No, that wasn't. Yeah. Okay. Thump, thump. Take a good look. Thank you. Take a good look. Whether my algorithm works without problem. 3, 2, 1. Still the same background as before. Sit back. Sorry. The security lock is the back. His box is from his state. It's alive. Oh, yeah. Feels like fatigue rushing over me since it's over. I need to talk about V and the hospital. Can we get him to a safer place, please? Sorry, I cannot read all of this. I wonder what Ray's real identity is. I'm thinking of giving that hack a choice. If we catch him, to either renew his identity and join the agency or get his proper punishment by the law. Oh, I hope he joins the agency. It wasn't his fault. I was going to form the agency. Might be better off to go to prison than becoming an agent. I'm saying with my most sincere thought, but oh well, that choice comes later.
사랑해요, 닥터페퍼.
I want to see the messenger buzzing. Oh no, what's happening? I can't delete Rika and the hacker. The members might be able to see them both talking in here then. Oh, bloody hell, I hope not. Oh, do not. I am not in the mood to have to deal with Yusung and Rika. Okay, I am not in the mood. I'll try to delete these two first. Good luck. Okay, I am loaded up on semi-working painkillers, so let's try and get through this together. Rika entered the chat room. Oh, I dearly hope she wouldn't. You're already here. You won't be able to log in anymore. I wonder if that'll be the case, since Ray's helping his best out. Seems the others haven't gotten the access yet. In fact, I'm delighted to see this chat room again. You have no idea how much I've missed this place. Well, don't get used to it. What do you want? I wanted to talk to the RFA members. This interface reminds me of my apartment. This app is interconnected with my apartment, so when I go into the apartment, how many times can you say apartment in one sentence? This app automatically starts. So I've been visiting this chat a lot yesterday. The members probably won't be able to see it, will they? It'd be better for them not to. I wonder how they respond when they see that. It makes me curious. We've talked about so many things for the past 2 days. I'm not sure if this message will be delivered to the RFA, but still. I wanted to text what I wanted to say to the RFA. Quit it if you're trying to seduce them to join the Mintai. I'm nervous that I've not been getting any hearts from anybody else recently. I'm pretty sure I'm heading towards a bad ending. I don't want to enforce my methods to the RFA, though I do believe that those who are so scarred, who don't even know how much they're suffering, sometimes need to be forced. The RFA is not like that. I wanted to explain the situation when I had to leave, as they had a hard time after I left. The members have a right to know that, right? V said that because he hates me, that I committed suicide. We went on a short trip after the second party, and V and I had a huge fight. After that, I couldn't log into the messenger for some reason. I later found out that V made Luciel delete all my data and made my phone jammed. Oh, that's a lie. What trip? The thing is, I'm inclined to believe that did indeed happen. But I highly doubt it was just a really bad argument and then V was like, you know, oh, sod her, block her from everything. Like, obviously something worse happened, you know. I mean, like, maybe that's when she blinded him, I don't know. Saf, it's up to them to trust me or not. You only believed in V's words, didn't you? It's true that we went on a trip for the group that I newly created. Since I'm talking to the others, I hope we'd ask questions later, separately. Right, I'm sure everyone would have been worried if I was okay. I'll send you a photo. I'm doing well. I miss you all. I'd like you all to welcome me. I've heard that everyone missed me a lot. You might not be excited because you've been with me for the past few days, but the members didn't get to do that. I can only feel sorry to the members of the RFA. Oh, I feel so sorry for them for having to deal with you soon. What, for making V like that? Huh? That happened to V because he wanted it. It's very unfortunate for V. It hurts me too. I mean, I could have saved him as well. Oh, but let's put that aside for now. Right now, I want to take care of our members, who I've neglected for the past 6 months. Yusung, I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. I'm sorry I couldn't go to your high school graduation. I bought you a laptop too. I wonder if V gave it to you. But now let's make sure we go to the zoo, the one you said you wanted to visit when you go to college. I remember everything. We should go there together soon. You asked me to tell you good places to have a date, since you're going to get a girlfriend once you go to college. Let's think about it together. You do know that your words can confuse him, don't you? I don't intend to confuse Yu-sung. I'm just telling him things as they are. If Yu-sung feels confused about what I said, that's because it was V who made up secrets about me. And Jimin, how's your business going? I read an article that CNR is preparing its arts and entertainment business. Are you in charge of that project? If I remember correctly, V's father is running a business on arts. I hope you can do well in your new business. You know very well about V's father when you don't really talk about your parents. Are you planning to say hello to every member like this? Because it's getting tedious. Yes, I do. And Zen, how are you doing with your musicals? I need to check out your new works, but I've been too busy to watch them for the past 6 months. You're such a hard worker, so I'd say there's no need to worry about your skills, but make sure you take care of yourself, since you've hurt your leg in the past. Everything will work out well. Don't forget that I'm always supporting you. Zen, you'll be a superstar later, and you mustn't forget about me. I have no words for this crap. Oh, and Jae-hee. It must have been hard for you when I suddenly disappeared. I've heard that you took up some of the tasks I used to do. I'm terribly sorry that things turned out like that. And thank you for taking care of Jimin beside him. From now on, I'll do a good job and make sure I don't cause trouble. And about Zen's DVD that you lent me back then, would you mind if I gave it back to you? With a new coffee grinder next time we meet. It's only been 6 months since I've been absent. I hope not so many things have changed. Oh right, didn't we plan to have a girls' night out? I hope you'd get less workload. Oh, and let's invite staff too, please don't. And let the three of us have a gathering. The three of us should get together. I'll reveal what kind of person you are. I don't plan to, Rika, stop being like that in front of me. If I go with the first one and say, yes, the three of us should get together, I'll reveal what kind of person you are, then is that me threatening to reveal how terrible she is, or is this one of those cases where one of them is for her and one of them is against her? I don't think I want to risk it. So, I don't plan to, Rika, stop being like that in front of me. Leave me alone. Saf, I know the RFA members very well, and I'm the founder of this association. There's no reason for me to watch what I say to them. And last but not least, Lucielle, you're with V right now, aren't you? Good job recovering this chat room. You win this one. Thanks for always protecting the RFA. I must admit you've got some serious talents. So you managed to protect the RFA again. But I'm sure you didn't expect me to log in like this. You're not going to expel me from here, are you? Keep away from V and the RFA. It's really sick and tiring. Sick and tiring? Me? You've never seen how I held the party or worked, and you're just telling me to keep away. I don't want you to use such aggressive language like that here. Others can see that. I can't wait to chat with the rest of the members. I hope Lucielle will grant access to the rest as quickly as possible. Yu-sung, Jimin, Zen, Jae-hee. I miss you all so much. Oh, it's getting pitiful now. Pitiful? Me? Oh, so you pity me. Saf, it's totally up to you to pity me. You do whatever you please. I'm not offended at all. I should get going, though I wanted to wait for the members here. There's one last thing I must do before I return to my apartment. One last thing? I told you that Ray found something. Aren't you curious what that is? I'll tell you myself later. I'll see you soon. Seems that there are so many misunderstandings going on, but I want to see you face to face to resolve all those. I'll be gone now. I hope I can see the RFA members later. Right, I'm nervous now, because it's me, am I not supposed to be mean to Rika? I'm sure I'm not. I'm not prepared to be nice, but since we're branching out now, then is this a bad ending? I'm nervous. Okay, unlock, okay. What's happening? I feel very unsettled. Ah, she was here. What in the world does she mean? Did she write them to persuade them? I need to delete them before I grant access. But why did this hacker have to be active again? Why now? Doesn't this guy ever sleep? Ah, I just recovered the messenger and it's ruined in minutes. Hey, could you please tell me when I can go home? I thought you said this would be over today.
아까 이겼던 거
In Seven's defense, it's not the end of the day yet. What about all that shouting and hollering that you've won?
나도 보내주고 싶은 마음이
I'd love to send you back home, but the situation is... Hey, Vanderwood, could you give me a hand?
해킹이라면 사절이다.
If you want help with hacking, then no, I'm nowhere near as good as you.
지금은 옆에서
For now, I need someone to at least punch this in the calculator here for me. What? Hey, you mean this guy is that good? Now I'd more than love to recruit him.
스카우트는
You can start recruiting later, just help me out.
바깥바람을 쐬고 싶어.
Saf, I'd like to get some fresh air. Could you help me stand? Oh, of course. Thank you. You're like the saviour of my life. Oh, no. Don't say that.
제 의무과도 같아.
Don't say that to me.
루시엘 말을 들어보니
I have such a bad feeling about this.
마무리되고 있는 것 같아.
I don't want to be outside. You meant to stay inside me. Listening to Luciel, it looks like this is all coming to an end.
그래서일까요?
Perhaps that's why my heart has been pounding so much for a while now.
약의 부작용일 수도
But it
있지.
could be the side effect from the drug. It feels great outside. The breeze is so cool.
안에는 루시엘의
Back in there, Luciel's heat was pricking all of my nerves, so it kind of felt uneasy. Saf, there's something I'd like to tell you. What is it? I ask as I gaze into your beautiful mint eyes.
고맙습니다.
Thank you so much for coming to me.
만약 당신이
If it weren't for you, I would have been stuck in the place of my own, hiding everything from them and struggling all by myself.
지금과는 많이
Yes, I would have looked fairly different from now.
누구나
I tend to be a good hider when it comes to hiding faults from others, though I'm sure that applies to everyone.
그래서 사람들은
So people don't know what I lack.
겉으로 보기에는 멋있-
Just like how something that seems perfect on the surface is actually strikingly incomplete inside.
만약 누군가 먼저 다가와
Though there's no telling what will happen if someone approached me first and asked me how I feel deep inside.
아, 있긴
Oh,
있어요.
there is one who did, actually.
주민이요.
Jumin. He's the only friend I share myself with, even for a little.
하지만
However,
우정은 나를 비추어주고
friendship can only mirror myself. It cannot change me. Jumin once told me that I'm like a statue of plaster. I'd be smooth and flawless outside, but completely empty inside.
그리고 사람들은
That
절대
people will
그
never
안을
try to
들여다보지
gaze into the emptiness.
주민이 말이 맞아요.
Jumin told you that. He's right.
제 아버지는
Neither my father nor Rika tried to really take a look inside who I really am.
제 안에 있는 허물을
There were a couple of
멈춰서
people who noticed there was this void in me.
그것에 닿은 사람은
However, nobody ever tried to reach for it.
난 그게 옳다고
And I thought that was right.
내가
I thought that was the way I should live.
하지만
But I was able to realize after I met you
저는
that I've been neglecting myself, as empty as I am. So the only love I'd be able to do is love that hurts someone.
내가 텅 빈 채로
There's
있음을
no way I
주면서
could not be obsessed with this love since I was aiming for my ideals, and nothing really inside me.
사랑이라고 시작했죠.
It started as love, but it was an obsession in essence
그게 리카를
that
힘들게
tortured Riku and destroyed me.
했고 그걸 이제야
I got to realize it now.
당신이 곁에
I wouldn't
있었어.
have realized it if you weren't there for me.
깨닫 고마워요.
Thank you. I really do. I'm going to hug him. Yay! Oh, that's so sweet. Cover your shoulders though. It's really bloody freezing outside.
아,
Oh, thank you. So this is how it feels like to be embraced by someone. Oh, have you never had someone hug you before? No, no one has ever hugged or embraced me like you did.
리카는
That's so sad.
그런 사람이에요.
Rika was a person who needed me to embrace her. She didn't get to embrace me. And see, this is why, okay, you shouldn't... couples, again, relationship advice from the asexual, but, like, surely couples, it should be an equal thing, you know, like, yes, hug your partner, but also you should be getting hugs by your partner if that is what you want. So the fact that you were always there for her and she was never there for you is one hell of a red flag. It feels kind of heart-fluttering or dreamy or comfortable. It feels very special.
유일하게 저를
The only person who ever wanted to embrace me was my mother.
그때는 제
However, back then I refused her embrace,
어머니의 뜻을
and it was too late when I realised what she thought.
어머니가 돌아가신
After she died, I discovered her diaries while organising her belongings,
그걸 읽어보면
and her diaries shine so brilliantly with her reverence for the sun.
그리고
and she wrote what she wanted me to become an artist. Most importantly, I realised how much she loved me after reading her diaries. I didn't believe in unconditional love, but I realised that it's real thanks to her diaries. After that, I came to believe that great is the person who can give unconditional love. My mother lost her hearing, but she loved me unconditionally in such a state. I thought that perhaps I'd be able to love someone when I'm cornered into such a desperate circumstance. When my mother was alive, I have never once said, "I love you." I didn't know what love is, and I didn't want to know either. However, after my mother passed away, I met Rika. Rika was craving for love, and I wanted to give her some. I wanted to give her love, not give her some. That's weird. And I wanted to give her love. I wanted to give her warmth, something she never experienced before, for the rest of my life. My heart sealed deep down due to my neglect of my dream called painting, turned into a determination to practice unconditional love, and I poured all of my heart upon Rika. However, in truth, I hated myself for never once being good to my mother. I was horribly sad for losing her. And I felt so bad for Rika. I thought she was such a tragic little thing. I'm going to be perfectly honest, we've been talking for so much that I have forgotten where we came from. I have forgotten half of the first of his monologue. I don't remember what's happening. Like, I'm forgetting what I'm saying as I'm saying it. Perhaps the most tragic person here was in fact me, since I had no idea where I should go. I couldn't define myself if I didn't love Rika like that. Ever since my mother left, my artistic ego came into life, but ever so ambiguously. I grew up into an adult in that state, and the only thing held in my hands was my mother's belongings. The reason why I lived, the reason why a man named me lived on. It was so difficult to find out those reasons for myself. In contrast, it was easy to exist as someone who loves Rika unconditionally. So I've been using love to define myself, because I had no idea who I am, because I was so confused. I can't remember what I'm replying to. Regardless, thank you for wading through such a trail of thorns and making it here. I think every love has at least a twist or two. Thank you. No, thank you. This is all thanks to you. Your actions gave me the courage not to run, but instead gaze into myself. If I get one more chance to love again, I want to be a complete man and love someone, without hurting myself, without hurting my partner. I'm sure you can. I feel like I can really do that, since you tell me that. So this means you're not going to sacrifice yourself to Rika, right? I keep thinking that I'd like to be a positive idiot with you. Am I trying to lean on you? When you say yes to these ideas that used to shake uneasily inside me, they would be renewed with new meanings. Thank you for coming into my life. Thank you so much for telling me that. I would do anything for you. I still have a bad feeling about all this. Excuse me, I got a little emotional. I think it's been a while since I last talked about my mother. Thing is, I am so, like, the game I play the most is absolutely Hakuoki. I pretty much always have, like, a route going on. And as soon as I end one, I go on to the next, and I'm basically constantly playing it. It's the only game that I'm, like, constantly playing. So now that we're outside talking emotionally, I feel so uneasy, because usually when we're outside talking emotionally, then a demon pops up or something. And so that's what I'm expecting right now. I have so much. I can't be talking emotionally to people outside when there's trees in the background. I can't do it. Excuse me, I got a little emotional. I think it's been a while since I last talked about my mother. I'm sorry, but could you give me a moment to myself? Absolutely not. It might be dangerous. I can hear the bloody demons in the background. It'll be fine. I'll be fine. The drug is almost worn off. Lucia might be looking for us. So please go ahead and tell him I'll be right back after getting some air. Mickey's about to show up and tell us about how he got arrested for tax evasion or something. We're in the mountains, so please watch your steps. I don't want to leave him because then Rika's gonna come and like stab him or something. I don't know. Like, it's so nice. We're having such a nice moment. Rika's gonna come and shoot him or stab him or gouge his eyes out or something, isn't she? I don't trust it. Very well. Oh, I swear to God.
여기 있는 거 알고 있어.
I know you're here. How did you find me? Yeah. Luciel got a little careless and slipped the coordinates for me. But don't worry, I'm the only one who came. When did you notice I was here?
방금 전에.
Just a moment ago. So that's why you sent her first. You didn't want her to see this.
뭐라고 말해도 상관없어.
I don't care what you say. I told you 1,000 times not to bring her into this, Rika. V, you fell for her. Yes, she's kind, determined and good. She would be able to make you happy, much happier than I could. You've changed now, completely changed. You're no longer the son I used to know.
그럴지도 몰라.
Maybe. So what will you do now? Will you let me go? Or will you leave me?
너에게 하고 싶은 말이
I have so many things I want to tell you. So you're trying to say you'll leave me, aren't you? He hasn't been with you for like 6 months. Calm down. You've completely changed in mere days. You're getting ready to leave me here and take flight. I thought you said you'll let me fly. I thought you said you'll guide me with your light. What happened to you? Didn't you say you love me?
진정해.
Then he also said he didn't, so have you not been paying attention? Even I, with my memory issues, remember that, Rika. Calm down, Rika, you're getting agitated. So that love you reduced to an obsession is now completely over.
리카,
Rika, listen to me.
너와 난
Before you and I met each other, we've never experienced or received true love. No, I told you. This obsession you're talking about was warm-hearted love to me. Please don't deny that in my face.
리카.
Rika, we were merely confirming each other's existence, without any knowledge or experience about love.
그걸
And now we've realized too late.
깨달은 것.
That's different from love. You said you know everything. You told me you loved me every time I was anxious. You embraced me. I believed in that. Why would you tell me that you know? Why would you promise something you can't even keep? I'm sorry. Back then I thought that was the answer. I believed in your love, obsession or whatever else. I believed in all that.
리카.
Rika, if you didn't love me in the past, if that wasn't true love, why am I here? I created the Mint Eye and saved people. What was all that even for? You're just the same. You're just like those people who thrust me into darkness. Why was there a transition just then? I trusted you. I believed in. This isn't real. My light is gone. You're not my light. I loved you. I truly loved you. Remember what I told you? I told you that one day I will hurt you, but you embraced me. You told me that this warmth and love we feel at this moment is real. When you told me that, I felt tears for your warmth. I was happy, and that time we laughed and fought together was so precious to me. I could find the courage to gaze into myself for the first time in my life, thanks to you. Thank you, V, and I... Oh, I'm getting so nervous. Oh, I still love you. I hate it. Get your hands off him. I don't like it. Oh, she's gonna do something. I just know it. Oh, Rika. We're inseparable. If you're no light, then I'm no darkness. Tell me that you'll be my light. Please, you're my light. You're my son, my most beloved son. Rika, I can no longer be your son. There's no way you'd leave me alone in the darkness, V. You're just upset with me, aren't you? Please don't leave me alone. Please don't leave me lonely, V. Why would you torment me so much? I'm so sad. You told me that you're sad if I'm sad.
리카.
Rika. No, V. Please tell me it was love. Please tell me all the time we spent together was love. And please tell me that you'll always love me. Tell me. Then I can curse my real parents, foster parents, school teachers, friends, quick acquaintances, those who mocked me. I can hate them all.
그 사람들을 저주하는
There's no
건
point in
아무런
cursing
이유가
those
없어.
people. No, don't you deny me. I came all this way here because of your ideal love. So say it now. Say that you love me. I don't care if it's an obsession or something else. Tell me that the purpose of your life is me.
우리 둘은
We're the same. We're both traumatized. Back then, that was all that mattered.
지금은
But now, not anymore.
우리가
Now we know the
사랑이라고
identity of the
감정을
feelings we
실제로
called
알았잖아.
love, don't we? No, I don't.
너도 알면서
You do.
모른
You're just
척하고
pretending not to
있었던
know.
거잖아. 과거의 우리에겐
It might have been true for us in the
진실이었어.
past, but now it's not.
현재의
Not
너와
anymore. Where am I supposed to go now? To prison! Nobody will ever forgive me.
리카,
Vika,
우리
that's how we
그렇게
grew up.
성장하는
That's
거야.
how you should take it. Don't lecture me about growing up now. You think that's so easy? I'm sure changing is easy for you. I'm sure it was easy because Saf was there to help you. I ended up all this way. No, I don't have a clue how I'm supposed to go back. Then why did you love me? Couldn't even bear being with me. Then why did you tell me you loved me?
리카,
Rika, I don't care if it's not real, V. I don't care if it's obsession. Love me, please don't leave me or else I can't live. Is that what you really feel? V, have you completely changed now? Can't you come back now?
그래.
No, I can't. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I think my bad feelings were justified. Then you leave me no choice. I should finish this now, both of us.
리카,
Vika. For God's sake. I stabbed him. What did I just say? Oh, keep your mouth shut.
리카.
Rika. V, you can't die. If you die, who am I supposed to kiss? Well, you should have thought of that before you stabbed him then, you weirdo. You can't just stab V and then be like, wait, don't die, please don't die. If he did die, it'd be all his fault, I'm telling you.
리카,
Rika, oh, V, stop protecting her, she stabbed you, for God's sake. Rika, go, don't tell anyone and go, I won't die, you know I won't. Yes, you're right, you won't die. You have no right to be panicking after you bloody maliciously stabbed him. Like, this is premeditated. I'm sorry. I understand, like, in the heat of a moment, grabbing a knife, stabbing someone, and then being like, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. But, like, you went there, you stalked him with a knife, and then you leave me no choice. So clearly, you were, like, you knew what you were going to do, and you had the tools to do it. This is premeditated. That's it. I don't need to die, I'll come back. I will. You better bloody not. Can we not just ban her from V?
이건 내 죄야.
There is such a thing as a restraining order. This is my punishment. Punishment for corrupting and destroying you, Rika.
받아야 할 거라고.
I should feel comfortable thinking that I'm getting what I deserve.
왜 미련?
But why do I feel regrets? Why do I remember your face this moment? Oh. No. Yeah, I'm not seeing you, Rika. I watched you do it. I have no sympathy for you. Thank you very much for admitting it. This is growth. She's admitting that she is in fact the horrible monster in this game. It'll be fine because she didn't stab him too deep. Okay, and I do believe this should be the last one of the day. I realised that one of my Mystic Messenger videos actually has me at the end talking about how, in my calculations, this should be going out on this date, and then I completely changed the date. So, oh, it's stupid of me, but irrelevant. V's been stabbed. Ray has entered the chat room. Ray! Oh my goodness, Ray, are you here? Now that I'm not happy to see you here, but like... hi! Saf, you're here. Thank God I can see you like this. I wanted to actually see you, but I'll settle with this. I was just about to get offended then. Yeah, you wanted to actually see me, but you'll settle for texting me. That's much better than what it sounded like when people are like, oh my God, you actually look really nice today. Like, you are. As opposed to every other day, what are you talking about? Like, oh, I actually wanted to see you today. I get it now. Ray, we might get to see each other soon. No, you won't see me because I feel like I'm about to lose. Then I'll have to follow the manual. I'm glad that I can see you one last time. Saf, let me say this is my final words. Don't forget me. I'll never forget the time I shared with you. Please remember me. No, what's going to happen? Oh, don't do something stupid, Ray. Come back. Saf, tell the others about V's condition right now. They might not trust me if only one person says it. It'll be more persuasive when there's two. Oh, right, the members can't come in yet. I have to allow access for the RFA members again. Wouldn't Rika and the hacker participate in our chats? They could, but since I'm here, it'll be alright. I'll be sending the info on the Mintai to the other members. They won't be fooled by Rika after reading that. In this situation, we can't really do anything about it. If we don't allow access, we can't call the members using the RFA security network. The phone and messenger, they're all connected. We need to hurry. What we need to hurry about is V. Access available, RFA, all, it's done. Why don't we first take V to the hospital? It's not that I haven't thought of that, but it may be too late then. We have to tell Jumin first and have everything set up when we get to the hospital. The signal's going to change soon. Everyone, please read this once you log in. Right now I'm with V and Saf and he's hurt. Saf is on our side for sure. Oh, that's not important right now. Get V to the sodding hospital. Yep, as you can see, she's a nice person, and V's been seriously injured. We have to move him to the hospital ASAP. I've connected to call Jumin, but I didn't have enough time, so I couldn't deny access to those from the Mintai. So everyone, don't freak out if you see Rika or someone else on the messenger. What? Whoa, it's working! Zen! Seven and Saf, it's really you guys. Yep, Zen, call the others. V's here as well. V's here as well. Yeah, V's here too, though he's not safe. Not safe, V? I'm on my way to the hospital. The hospital? Hang on. Is it true that V's hurt? Is he okay? V's been stabbed, but he's still conscious. Saf, the messenger's one thing. But please keep talking to V. He'll be really dangerous. It'll be really dangerous if he loses consciousness. Yeah, I'm aware. I'll keep him awake, for God's sake. Oh my God, I'm here. I'll leave V to you, since he probably can see no one but you right now. It seems V and Saf got close when the messenger wasn't working. Yeah, I was fighting off the hacker the whole time. And Saf was in charge of looking after V. I think they've got closer. I've got to drive, got to go. Please let the others know too. Saf, take care. What is going on? Right, I know it's a bit late asking. Saf, you're safe, right? I'm okay, sorry, Seven. V's the only one hurt badly. I wasn't worried of Seven since he looked very energetic. But good to know that you're okay. Oh, man, what happened while we were gone? It's a long story, you should read it for yourself. I have to look over this, so it'll be difficult for me to tell you in detail. I don't want to tell them to read it themselves, because then they'll go up and actually see, like, Rika and everything, and I don't want to put that on them. Oh yeah, you're right. He's going to do it anyway. Are the logs from previous chat rooms still there? I've got to check them and contact you, Song. I'll leave V to you. Zen has left the chat room. Zen has entered the chat room. Rika? Zen, Saf, good timing. Hurry up and get back here. Where the heck are you? I'm almost at your place now. Hurry up. You Song V's been hurt badly. I did read what Seven said. V's been stabbed, and I've also read what Rika wrote. What in the world happened? Where is she right now? I'll give Rika a call. For the love of God, leave her alone. She stabbed V. There's no talking to her now. Sure, the messenger has been gone for 2 days, and there are messages from Rika on the past logs. They had a fight and Rika left on a trip, and V erased all her traces while she was gone. Is it okay to believe that? It might be between the two of them, some of it might be true. Of course that's a lie. Rika was the one who attacked the OFA messenger using the Mintai. Oh, was it really? The reason why we couldn't connect to the messenger was because Rika told the hacker to attack it, right? Looking at what she's written here, Rika seems to be the same person we used to know, but I shouldn't judge too hastily. And talk about this situation. V's been stabbed. I just don't understand what's going on. I can't reach her. I think she doesn't use her old phone. Hey, did you see what Rika wrote? For now, let's get one thing clear. The messenger's back, so that means 7 beat the hacker, right? Everything's been done, but you couldn't kick out Rika and the hacker. Yeah, I saw that before I came in. There's some of the parts are blacked out, but their profile was up. The messenger's back, and Rika's back. That's a good thing, but V's been stabbed. It's highly likely that someone from Rika's cult did that. Yusong, you've read the report Jumin gave us about the Mintai, haven't you? Hey, what's with the ellipsis? Yusong, you don't trust Rika anymore as well, right? I still want to believe Rika. Oh, for God's sake, she stabbed V. Figures, I can definitely tell that you really like Rika. It doesn't sound real that Rika stabbed V and hurt him. You're still at that stage, even if it's clear that Rika is the head of the Mintai. The messenger is inaccessible for the past few days and nothing's been confirmed about what the directly involved person says. So I'm not going to make assumptions until the truth is revealed. The truth has already been revealed, Yusong. Oh, you exhaust me. Make up your mind after listening to both sides of the story. It's frustrating that you're in denial even when the situation says it all. I'm sorry, but to me, Rika was that much of an influence, to the point that I can't believe it, even if Rika is suddenly a completely different person. Fine, it seems like we'd get to meet that person soon. Yep, it's a relief that Rika's back on the messenger. No, it isn't. Do not get used to it. I think my headache's going to get worse. From now on, V's been stabbed, and I think we should decide on our next move, depending on what Rika explains about the Mintai. But what about our party? It's so soon, are we cancelling it? That's what we all kind of expected. But Jae-hee prepared everything for the party, in the middle of this chaos. Hey, V's been stabbed. Do you really have to say that? Yusong, you're trying to look after the RFA in your own way, aren't you? Having a party on someone's life is in danger a bit. I'll be nice to counteract all the awfulness I'm about to inflict upon him. Yeah. V has Jumin and 7, and you, Saf. The invitations have already been sent out, and Jae-hee prepared everything in this chaos. I understand what you mean, but this isn't the right time for it. Yusong, aren't you even worried about what will happen to V? Of course I'm worried. Then let's put the party aside for a while. Okay, but V, nothing's going to go wrong with him, right? Where was he stabbed? I hope he didn't get stabbed at a critical area. Okay, you know what? Fine, yeah. Leave V to me and you two should contact the other members. Don't worry, V will be okay. He's strong. Where was I? Yeah. Saf, seems strong in my eyes saying that. I agree, but this isn't a good situation, but I'm slightly relieved since such a strong person is next to V. V is a lucky guy. Rika and he's not lucky because of Rika. Rika is doing nothing in this Sonic situation. Hey, first let's tell the others. Okay, it's like stop trying to force Rika onto us, Yusong. Saf, call us right away when something happens or changes. I'll be on standby with the phone. You can call me as well. Saf, contact me first, and if I don't pick up, call him. Why? Because I'm afraid you'll go nuts. Anyway, Saf, I'm glad to see you're doing fine in the messenger. I'm relieved as well to see the members doing fine. I'm okay, but I'm worried about V. It'll be great to see V in the messenger when he recovers. I hope V comes back soon and tells us everything. Yeah, but first, it's good that you're back, Saf. It's a relief that you're back safely. Oh, Zen, I'm almost at your place. Okay, come in, let's talk. I'll get going. Saf, take care of V. Whoa, Zen opened the door so fast that I almost dropped my phone. I'll get going as well. See you later. And one more story, and I do believe that it should be it for the day. Is this us telling Jumin the news? Mr. Han, according to a report from the unit, the messenger remains secure as it used to be. And Zen and Yusung left the chat room just now. So everything's back to normal except for the fact that Rika and that hacker's profiles have been registered. Yes, sir. You're right. Luciel's RFA security system was recovered when the messenger was recovered. However, it appears Luciel is having a hard time against that hacker. Now it's a meaningless fight. Now that we've recovered security, we'll take on from here and settle everything before the party. We can finish everything once Luciel gives us a call. Are we going to have a party like we planned? Yes, for now. Of course, it will depend on V's status. I'm worried about his well-being. I'll handle everything relating to him. I'd like you to focus on Rika and the Mintai. Our research files will be enough to enforce the law upon Rika and the Mintai. If it looks like they will harm the RFA, you don't need to contact me. Finish it up right away. Understood. My heart feels heavy, thinking that we are against Rika. As I read Rika's chat room messages, I'm feeling just as uncomfortable as you are. That doesn't mean we can harbour the very least amount of compassion in this. Phone vibrates. Is it you, Sung? No. Jae-hee, could you leave me for a moment? Understood. I've been waiting for you, Luciel. You've been ignoring my calls for a long time. I already know what you wrote on the messenger, so let's not waste time. How is V doing? Is his life in crisis? Yes, if you're driving, step on it. I want full speed. I'll take care of the rest for you. We'll talk about the rest once V's operation starts. It will go well. I don't even want to think the things that could go wrong. The crisis manual is against this case. No, nothing can go wrong in this case. And that's 9th day sorted, so at least that means we didn't get an early bad ending. I'm still not convinced we're en route for a good one. But we shall see. I'm so sorry how terribly this one was recorded, but oh, me knee. Yeah, I don't know why I'm trying to wrap up a video now. I never have in the past.